Hello, everybody. Welcome to Happiness Habits. This is happiness coach Cyril Joseph. The mission of Happiness Habits is to spread happiness and joy to everyone. Today's topic is how to recover from frustrations and disappointments. So, how to recover from frustrations?
Oh, for dealing with frustrations, I find that the best thing to do is recognize that frustration is normal and it's okay to feel that way sometimes. Allow yourself to feel the emotion and then take a step back from whatever is causing the frustration. Then do something you enjoy, such as going for a walk in nature, doing breathing exercises, or just listening to music. Remind yourself things won't stay this way forever.
What about disappointments? How to recover from disappointments?
Disappointments also are a normal part of life. They are very hard to deal with. I find that it helps to look at the situation from an outside perspective and try to see it for what it is. Remind yourself that this is not the end and that you still have the ability to take control over yourself. Remind yourself that you can still be happy and be a great, great person regardless of being disappointed. Remind yourself that you're more than your emotions.
So, what is the differences between frustrations and disappointments?
The main difference between frustrations and disappointments is that frustrations often occur in the moment, such as when you're stuck in traffic or when something doesn't go according to plan. Disappointments, on the other hand, are more long term. They are more about your expectations of reality not being met. Like, for example, not getting that job you really wanted or your partner breaking up with you.
That's so true. Many times I get confused between frustrations and disappointments. And frustrations happen in the moment. So it is tough to recover from it immediately. But I feel that just being more mindful helps with being less reactive to frustrations. And with disappointments, meditation and mindfulness and reframing the thoughts would be more practical solutions to recover from disappointments. What are your thoughts?
I think you hit the nail on the head. Reacting mindfully to frustrations is definitely the best solution, and reframing thoughts and meditating to cope with disappointments. But you should also give yourself some time and space to sit and process your emotions. It's okay to be disappointed and feel your emotions.
That's right. Like some of the disappointments that I'm having right now is with my food eating habits. I've been working on it for such a long time, and sometimes I do so very well, but sometimes I end up binge eating or I eat some unhealthy foods. And I've tried different tactics and strategies, but I'm still not able to master my eating habits more towards being healthy. So, what recommendations do you have?
Food and eating is something that we all struggle with, I think.
Can you repeat that once more? So, I struggle with eating unhealthy. Can you give some suggestions?
Sure. For struggling with eating, I recommend establishing a meal routine. Make sure to eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner plus snacks. Try to make sure you get your servings of fruit and veggies and eat protein. Also, have a little dessert or something sweet once a day so that you feel satisfied and will crave less. And drink plenty of water.
But sometimes what happens is I get these intense cravings and then I'm not able to stop myself from going to the mall and getting some ice cream or some sweet snacks. How should I fight that cravings?
I can understand how intense cravings can make you make impulsive decisions like visiting the mall. You have to recognize what causes you to crave sweets and also be aware of why you give into it. Then you can start to think of ways to avoid those triggers and cravings. Like maybe try to keep yourself busier and engaged in different activities or find other healthier snacks you can easily reach for when the cravings occur.
Right. So I did attempt to keep some healthy snacks in the car. What I've noticed is that I don't feel the urge to eat those healthy snacks. I still end up going to the Safeway, say for example, and purchasing some ice cream and then having that. It's fine because I'm able to get the smaller size ice cream, which is about 100, I think 200 calories. But still, I find that it is something that is uh, I have not yet mastered. So, what could possibly be the reasons for these cravings? I'm not able to figure that out.
It sounds like you're making an effort to find healthy snack alternatives, but still find yourself craving and giving into the sweeter options. There could be several reasons why you're having these intense cravings. It could be due to stress, emotional eating, boredom, or simply a sweet tooth. The best way to figure out the reason is to pay close attention to when the cravings happen. Make a note of the time, place, and situation when they occur, and see if you can identify the common trigger in each situation.
So, how is disappointment connected to this? Because obviously, I don't feel frustrated because I'm enjoying the food when I'm eating it. But later on, the next day, I do feel disappointed that I was not able to handle my cravings or I was not able to go for the healthy eating options.
Yes, disappointment could be playing a role in your situation. When you give in to your cravings for sweets, even if you enjoy it at the moment, later on you may feel disappointed in yourself for not being able to control your urges. This could lead to feelings of guilt or frustration, creating a vicious cycle where you continue to give in to your cravings, leading to more disappointment.
Another tactic that I tried to implement was a delay strategy. That is, whenever I try to go for these snacks, I will park 2 or 3 blocks away from the desired shopping place and then I walk to that place. In some instances, that has worked out and then I turn back, but most of the time, I will complete the journey. So, what could be the reason, even though I try these delay tactics, I am unable to master this craving? Why is it so intense?
It's difficult to pinpoint the exact reason for the intense cravings, but it's possible that you're struggling with a combination of both emotional triggers and physical cravings. Emotional eating can be a very strong driver of food cravings, and it might be that even a brief moment of disappointment or craving triggers an intense desire for sweets. Additionally, the act of delaying the act of eating might not be enough to deter you from giving in to the cravings when you get there.
So, how should I handle these situations? What more strategies can I apply?
One possible strategy is to practice mindful eating by focusing on the act of eating itself and not just the reward of the sweetness. This could help reduce the intensity of the cravings and make it easier for you to resist them. You can also try to gradually reduce the amount of sugar you consume over time, as this can help your body to adjust to a less sugary diet. If the cravings persist, you can also try distracting yourself with other activities or finding alternatives that will give you similar emotional rewards.
So, can you give some examples of emotional rewards? What can I do that will give me the same kind of satisfaction and fulfillment that I can derive from food?
Yes, emotional rewards can come from many sources. You could try engaging in activities that make you feel happy, such as listening to music, watching a comedy show, talking to friends, or even spending time with a pet. You could also try engaging in activities that give you something new to look forward to, like planning a trip or trying something new and adventurous. If food is still your emotional reward, try to reward yourself with a small, healthy treat for hitting goals or milestones.
These are all good ideas. So I'm resolving for this year that I need to lose 10 pounds because over the past 2, 3 years, I've put on 10 pounds. I was around 140 pounds and now I'm 151 pounds. So I need to shed 10 pounds. And I'm also resolving that I'll eat more healthy and do more calorie counting so that I'm in control of my eating habits.
That sounds like a great plan. Setting a goal to lose weight and making a resolution to eat healthier and count calories is a great way to take control of your eating habits. Make sure to have a plan and track your progress so you can stay motivated and on track. And of course, try to stay positive and be kind to yourself along the way. It's all about baby steps.
And do you have some affirmations that I can use for eating healthy?
Yes, here are a few affirmations you can use for eating healthy. I am committed to eating healthy and nourishing foods that support my body and mind. I deserve to nourish myself with wholesome, nutritious foods that make me feel happy when energized. Every healthy meal I eat brings me one step closer to my goal. I am in control of what I put into my body, and I choose health above all else. Repeat these affirmations to yourself daily to stay motivated and on track with your health goals.
Can you summarize everything that we discussed about improving our frustrations, recovering from discoveries, and practicing more healthy eating?
Sure. Here's a brief summary. To improve our handling of frustrations, it's important to recognize the triggers and use mindfulness to react calmly and productively. To recover from disappointments, it's important to understand the cause and use reframing techniques, meditation, and mindfulness to process and move on from the disappointment. And in terms of healthy eating, it's helpful to establish a routine, be mindful of triggers and cravings, and find healthy alternatives and activities that give emotional satisfaction.
That is such a beautiful summary. I really enjoyed our conversation and all the valuable insights that you shared with me.
Thank you for the kind words. I enjoyed our conversation as well. I'm glad that I could be of help. Remember to stay positive and kind to yourself and to stay consistent with your healthy eating plan. You've got this.
Thank you so much. So I'll end our call now.
You're welcome. It was a pleasure talking to you. Have a great day. Then.
I hope this conversation gave you some ideas about how to recover from frustrations, how to recover from disappointment. And also, the example that I used was about my own eating habits that I'm trying to improve, and the resolutions and the commitment that I'm giving myself to lose 10 pounds and improve my eating habits. So that's it from me today. And I hope you have a great rest of the day. Bye. Take it easy.